My favorite crypto degens. It's Hayden. It's been a little bit since our last video, but that's okay. Crypto's popping off. Again, if you guys haven't watched any of my videos, just a little bit of background for me. I got into crypto back in 2021. I was full-time day trading, NFTs, all the stuff for a year and a half. I've had days where I've made $40,000. I've, lost tons of money. And this is really just a journey of getting back into crypto and just being right with you guys, mostly for my college people. I'm in that same demographic, so yeah, I'm taking this journey with you guys. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to be getting into Coinbase. So Coinbase is a super popular app. It's used by pretty much every new beginner and even experienced people. So we're going to be setting that up for you guys, and then we'll get into that app. But also stay tuned for the end of the video where I'm going to show you just over like the past 2 months, I've just made like $6,000 doing super simple stuff, and you can just throw that right back into your crypto account. So let's get into the Coinbase app. So what we're seeing here is the home screen. So at this point, you're going to have already downloaded the app and you have already set up your account. Okay, and so this is your home screen. Uh, First things that you're going to want to do, obviously, is how do I set up my bank account? So we're going to need to do that first. So you come over here and you're going to go into your profile at the top there, and then you're going to have your payment methods. Okay, so you can add payment method. You can either add your bank account, your debit cards, have PayPal, wire transfers, etc. Okay, so if you can attach a debit card, so really there's no problem with that. Same thing with the bank account. It doesn't really matter too much. You're going to use one of those two primarily. And then you do have a couple spending limits, though I would assume most people who are watching this are going to hit those limits. So it's not really a problem. All right. So once you've done that, you're going to come back to the home page. And then obviously the next thing we're going to do is buy crypto. How do I do that? Good question. So on the crypto part right here, we're actually going to click on this pie chart at the bottom of the of that tab bar down there. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on buy and sell. So buy and sell, and then buy crypto with cash. We're going to click on that one. And then here you're going to see a list of like all the top coins, basically in order of market cap. And so Bitcoin obviously has like the most money invested into it. And so like that's what's going to be at the top. And then going down the list of getting smaller and smaller. Or you can also search in the search bar exactly what you want to find. So if I want to say like, I wonder if they have Pepe. So yeah, they have Pepe on here, so I could buy Pepe and just other things. But let's click into it. Let's say I did want to buy Pepe. Okay, so you're going to see here you have buy, sell, convert. We're looking to buy, and so it says 0. I could put in a 200. Okay, so if I wanted to buy $200 worth of Pepe, I'd type that in there, and then you would do pay with. It says Apple Pay, and then actually this says Bitcoin down here. I don't want to do that. I actually want to do, let's say Pepe. Okay, and then also right under the 200 USD, it tells you how many of the Pepe coins you're going to get. All right, and then you would click on, let's see, let's do like $1, review order, and then look, it's going to show you how much you're going to receive, available to trade or transfer. It means instantly. What that means is that as soon as you buy that, you can resell it. All right, or you could send it to another person or another wallet, which we'll get into in some other videos, how to set up like MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, stuff like that. Anyway, but no, we're not going to do that. Awesome. So once you actually have that, you can go into sell. And then if you wanted to sell your Pepe, we don't have any right now, but we do have is $2 a Polygon. So it says available $2. So I could put in 2. And then what you're going to sell to, so you can sell to cash or you can sell to USDC. So USDC is a US dollar coin, and that's a stable coin, so it just stays tied to the value of the dollar, essentially. But it's still a cryptocurrency, just so you know. Cash is what you'd want to do if you want to pull out. So let's say you make like $1,000 on something, whatever, then you can sell. You'd want to sell to cash, and then once it's in just the USD, then you can actually pull that into your bank account. So we're not going to do that. but you could also do convert, and then you could just easily swap from a coin to another coin instead of having to sell and then rebuy the other coin. You could just swap it. All right, so that's pretty much it for buying, selling, and swapping. And then you can also, in this middle tab down here, it has your transactions. So you can see I withdrew almost $1,000 right there. And there's just other transactions that you can see. And then same thing, you have like a filter function. You can sort out all of your different transactions. Cool. There's a couple other tabs, like there's an Explore tab. Um, I mean, sure, if you want to go see what all these new things are, I don't think it's super useful, in my honest opinion. And then there's also derivatives trading, which I will actually get to in a different video because I think leverage trading is one of the better ways to actually make money from a smaller amount of money. But we won't get into that in this one, so just ignore that one. All right, and then there's a couple other things. You can actually get a card from debit and transact as credit card, debit card. You can do a couple different things here. Not too important, but if you're just beginning, those are essentially the basics. Also, kind of good to know if you do want to invite your friends, then you can copy your link. You can send it to them, and then if they make their trade of $20 or more, you get $30 and they also get $30. So not too bad. I'll leave my link in the description if you guys want to sign up with that. That would actually be super sweet, but of course, you don't have to. And anything else, you have notifications, it just gives you random stuff here, nothing super important. And that's pretty much it. As promised, I'm going to go a little bit into how I made the $6,000 over the past couple of months. It was literally just doing super simple referral stuff with apps like Chase Bank, SoFi Banking, and the Chime app, which is also another online banking app. Really, you can just do really simple referral rewards and you make money that way. But if you are interested in making that same amount of money that I did, super easy, just need like 5 friends. I'll put a link in the description of my school group where I have a tutorial showing you guys how to download them, breakdowns, everything. And yeah, so feel free to check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.